Welcome back, folks. I'm Feel Too Real. You watch part 16 of the Turok 2 Let's Play. I really do dislike this level. Hive the Man's Tides. I can't say. Well, I guess I should go ahead and start saying some stuff right here about it. Because really, the first 8 minutes is going to be us trying to get that weapon up there, the Firestorm Cannon. Which you really don't need to go this way unless you want to get that weapon. But I'm going to go ahead and get it because it's one of my favorite weapons. One of the things I don't like about the Hive of Man Tides is a lot of the areas are very similar looking to me anyways. There might be like a color change here and there, but the first half of the level, it's very much like a science-y, high-tech lab looking thing, which I guess the Mantis are very good scientists of sorts. But and then the second half is like you're actually in the hive itself. It gives very alien-esque vibes, like the theories, you know, with the whole face hugger, chest burster, drone queen kind of vibe. That's what I get from it, anyways. But other than that, those that's really the only motifs that they're the stage motifs in here. It's a high-tech science lab and alien hive. I feel like everything else, all the other 5 levels are pretty distinct in their layouts. But another thing is it just feels absolutely the same. I know I'm saying that, but like when you start playing it, you start to see like how I kind of get lost because I'm thinking I'm supposed to go in the right way, but I'm not. Even after I've played this game, like I can't tell you how many times I played Turok 2, but it just feels very much the same. Some parts I feel are different in Hive Mantis, but at the end of the day, everything looks the same to me. And I'm trying to see if there's something down there. Maybe something down there I can jump and get, but and then of course these turrets are another thing I don't like, because if you're watching my health, it literally just cut like more than half my health off, and that's just one turret. We're gonna get into a section where I do die, and there's like 4 turrets in there, and I just walk right into it, and trying to hide and gun them down, but I don't make it, unfortunately. But yeah, the turrets are another thing I don't like about it, because and they're only in the lab section if memory serves. And normally when you walk into a room, there's like at least 2, unless it's like a hallway section like what you saw there. But early with that turret, but generally there's like 2 or 4, and they're not very fun to take out. Generally, the best thing I find is to just, if you can, hide in the hallway and take out 1 at a time if you can. It's better to get hit by just 1 than get hit by 4. Because when they're doing like 5 to 9 damage each, you're not going to last very long when they start just throwing salvos at you. So yeah, we need to take out that force field generator to make the elevator come down. I guess there's a force field that keeps the elevator from coming down. But anyways, and also, I guess like right here, this is where no, this isn't it. But oh yeah, I can hear it. So I can hear the turns like picking me off. So I have 79, 29, 8, 10. That took 10 off. Then there are 10, and then boom, this right there just takes me out. So like I said, they hurt a lot. But the Hive Mantis, I guess a few things I do like. The music, I still like the music, but I feel like it's the poorest track out of the entire game, in my opinion. Thank you, Adon. And then the enemies, I do like the enemies. I might sound like I kind of don't, because in the earlier part I said they're kind of like rehashes of entrails and raptoids and all that. But I do like them. I do, even though you can obviously tell like the drones here are really like the alien enemies from Turok 1, but just reskinned and repurposed. But I like the redesign that they put on that skin. I really do. And then the workers, I really, in a way, I kind of get alien vibes from it, even though it's not a biomechanical insect like the alien. And then later on we're gonna get soldiers, which I really do like the design of it. And then not to mention the like the mutilation and the amputation deaths the Mantides have. I really do like them. Sounds morbid, I know, but just the design of the Mantides themselves, I really do like. Let's go back and try to get that. I just realized his jet is still going off. He's just walking la 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 la, and we just pop him in the head. But yeah, that's a lot of the reason why I don't like the Mantides. It's a really long level. It looks the same. And it's just two main areas, and I don't know why that life force is there at the bottom. I want to say it might have something to do with the Eye of Truth, but maybe not. It might just be a little bit of a design hiccup, maybe. I don't know. I've never understood why that life force is there, and I don't remember ever coming back to this area. Once I get the Eye of Truth, I don't see a reason other than getting the Primogen key to go all the way back to this level with the Eye of Truth. But we're getting really close to getting that part where I died. So right here again, there's two, and I'm deciding to just YOLO it and just run in here and just take out all the turrets and then just keep moving. That is a soldier that's right there. It's a giant armored bug that shoots all that plasma out. It has a pretty big head box that you can hit. Hitbox for the head, I should say. So if you stun it with a charged out rifle, you can run up and take it out with a mag 60 really easily. Well, if you want to be super conservative ammo, you can try using a pistol, but I feel like mag 60 is better, because even if you do miss and they jerk a little bit to the left, right, up, or down, the mag 60, since it's a triple burst weapon, you'll hit it. If the first shot or two doesn't hit, the third one will probably hit, especially if they're like twitching and everything from the charged out rifle. And then another thing I like, I guess they knew like you're gonna be using a lot of ammo for some of the Mantides, especially the workers, since the workers jump around a lot. The soldiers and the drones, they do drop a lot of plasma ammo. I think they're one of the few enemies that drop ammo, other than the enemies on the Primogen Light ship the next level, but they drop plasma ammo. Sometimes they drop 30, and sometimes they drop a full clip of 150, and that's very nice. Because sometimes you're not going to get into a ammo regenerating room like this right here. This actually will have ammo respawning, so that's very nice, and I would encourage you to restock on ammo wherever you can. So they'll drop 150 and 30, like I said, like right there, they drop the ammo right there. And especially when you have the Firestorm Cannon, you're just like letting it rip, like Rambo, or Blaine from Predator, like let old Painless out of the bag. I guess in this case the Lightbird, since that's what Turok I think hides all of his weapons in, is the Lightbird little patch, satchel on his side. I believe that's in the comics. That's like how he hides all his weapons. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I read the comic. But like that soldier went down really easy. Just charge dart it and then just pop it with a mag 60. And then right here, I did a little bit of jump cut. I went ahead and just restocked on ammo, and I took out those mites. That's it. So we're gonna go back up here, and we're gonna go to that second floor, and we're gonna hit a switch, and we're gonna jump across. If I can get up there, right? I gotta get up there first before I can do all that. So I'm gonna jump up there. I'm gonna hit the switch, and then we're gonna jump across, and then jump across. There'll be a soldier on the other side of this, so just be careful about that. So take him out, pop him a few times with explosive shells. Anything explosive will do, and then just jump across. You're getting our shredder there. There'll be some drones up here. I remember this part, and I'm popping them with normal shotgun shells. And again, I feel like sometimes the shredder does more damage than not, depending on how many times it bounces off the wall, I feel, and it just racks up extra hits on the drones. But maybe, ooh, this amazing weapon right here. But anyways, yeah. Sometimes the shredder does a lot more damage, and sometimes it doesn't. I feel like it just depends on how many times it bounces off the walls, and if the enemy's in the hall, well, obviously it's going to do more damage to it because it's bouncing off the walls and get hit multiple times. But this lovely piece of destruction, the Firestorm Cannon, I would say, oh man, I don't know how I feel about this versus the Scorpion missile launcher. So the terms of weapons, I just do raw destructive power, not counting the charge out rifle because it's more of a setup weapon. But ooh, the Firestorm Cannon, I think this is like my favorite weapon in the game. A Scorpion missile launcher is probably a close second. Then the Shredder, and then the Mag 60. I feel those are my 4 main favorite weapons in this game, and we just got my favorite weapon already in the game. Because Firestorm Cannon is very much like the minigun. It's very much like the minigun from Turok 1. It even has the same sound effect when you're revving it up. You get 150 bullets, but I feel like versus the minigun from Turok 1, I feel like you get a little bit more ammo from it. And that sounds weird because it's a lot less ammo count than the minigun in Turok 1. But I feel because the lower ammo count, each shot does more damage than a normal shot from the minigun, if that makes any sense. It uses plasma ammo, which is nice because in these last 2 levels, the enemies drop ammo. They drop plasma ammo, so you're gonna always have a good supply of plasma ammo. So you know, it's very good for taking out a lot of enemies. It's just a very good solid weapon in my opinion. And I find myself using the Mag 60 a lot less once I get the Firestorm Cannon. I still like the Mag 60. I use it when I set up kills with the charge out rifle. But if I have the Firestorm Cannon out, most of the time I'm either going to stop using it because I'm running very low on ammo, or there's a better way to take out an enemy, like grenade launchers or Scorpion missile launchers. And the Scorpion missile launcher, I'm gonna have some words to say about that weapon when we get it, but yeah, so we're gonna go and continue on. This is the actual way we got to go to continue on with the level proper, and we're gonna get a key, and then we're also gonna get the Flesh Eater portal in this. So there is some stuff we are going to accomplish here that have some meaning, and we're not going to get a lot of objectives done early on in the Hive of Mantides, which I feel throws me off a bit more than not, because I feel like even in the Layer of Blind Ones, we took out one of the thermal vents, I would say within the first 2 parts. We're not going to get any objectives done in the first at least 2 parts, maybe the first 3 parts, because a lot of the objectives are in the Hive part of the Hive of Mantides, not the actual laboratory. So that's a little bit confusing, because you feel like you get like 3 sections deep in this, and then you really you're like, did I miss something? But no, you're not missing anything. And I am embarrassing myself. Again, I'm not the best sniper in the world, and that little bug is just having a good old time hiding behind like a 2-inch high egg, and I'm just like, I'm totally missing it. This is not the way you want to go. This is the way to the exit, but you can't even go to the exit because it's sealed off with force field, so we can't do anything about that, so we got to go back. But there's a lot of red life force here, so if you need to stock up on some life force to get an extra life, that is the way to go to get a little bit of a head start on there. There'll be a drone on the lowest platform here, so take it out with the explosive shell, and then just continue on, and then willy-nilly. There'll be some turrets here again, but luckily since I have some explosive shells, some of it bounced and took out I think 2 of the turrets, maybe 1, but certainly a lot better than just walking in there and getting all 4 of them just attacking you. And this force field right here, I believe this is the one that when you destroy it will open up those doors, so we needed to go this way. So, and again, it drops some ammo with plasma ammo, so very nice. This door I'm going towards is where the portal is. This is the Flesh Eater portal, so you don't need to get a Sacred Eagle feather from like Adon says to get any use out of it. So all we gotta do is find the portal, hit it, we can enter it, and then we can get our 5th nuke part. And I'm going to jump cut it here because the elevator decided to go up without me, which is rude. And no one likes to wait for an elevator, so I'm bored of people. I'm going to go ahead and jump cut it to that. We're going to continue on here. We're going to take out these workers. There are going to be a few that come down. So we're going to take out these workers. And then you have a split here. You can go straight or go right. If you go straight, there'll be a full health here. And then when you went to the right, you'll be right here where the full health drops. So there's two paths there. If you're low in health, go straight. If you don't need the health, go right. And then just check out these workers. Or drones, I should say. The drones are the green ones. The workers are the cricket-looking ones. There'll be some drones right here, and I'm going to be a little bit clever with my weapon. I'm going to use the shredder, or you can use the grenade launcher. I'm going to trick shot that grenade into the other one. I'm going to try it, and it doesn't work for this, so I'm going to shoot the grenades here and take them out. And there's grenades here in the walls. I feel if you walk right past them, they explode and the drones come out, so I'd rather just be preempted. And the PFM layer, this is a new weapon. I don't use it very much. I don't really like it that much, but if you went into this level first before the layer of the blind ones, the PFM layer is a very good weapon. You set up on spiders. I think for spiders, this will take out a giant spider at one hit. I could be wrong, but I feel like the damage is scaled depending on how many legs the enemy has. So that's why I feel like the giant spiders, it takes them out a lot easier because they have 8 legs versus most of these enemies only have 2, maybe 4 tops. If they're quadrupedal, like the mites, or can't think of any other enemies that have 4 legs. I think the mites are the only ones that have 4 legs off the top of my head. But yeah, that's the portal switch. So we're gonna have to go back to get that flesh eater portal. So this is the way to actually exit. So, no, this is the path we want to take, but I'm getting a little bit confused. Again, this is me showing you a little bit of the confusion. This is the path to exit the area. And I'm a little stuck because of the eggs, so I gotta pop a few of these eggs. So that's the way to exit, but we're not gonna go that way. And you know, like I said, everything kind of like blends together, because it's purple. It's a little bit different from the previous lab section, but everything else looks the same. It really looks the same to me. Some people might say, oh, Phil, you're just making a big deal out of it. But to me, this is why I don't like this level. Everything looks the same. But at least we're going to close this part out with one of my favorite tracks, and the Flesh Eaters. So this one's going to be a little bit of a more challenging one, because initially you're only going to fight off 1 death guard and then 2 more death guards up top where the rafters open up. You can use cerebral bores to take these out, which is probably what I should have done. Or you can shoot some grenades in there, which is what I'm going to do. So that takes care of one. And then we're going to shoot another one. And that will take care of all of the flesh eaters here. And that's going to open up the left path. And the left path is going to have a regenerating ammo point and a health point. So you can shoot whatever you want in there. I'm going to shoot the PFM layer to kind of showcase it a little bit. And when you amputate the enemies, we shall say, when they die, they lose their legs. So that's kind of a new amputation that we see. We go back up here. I'm going to use the cerebral bore, I believe. Or not. I think I'm going to use the Firestorm Cannon because, you know, favorite weapon. And we can take out this Lord of Flesh here. We're going to hit this valve handle, and it's going to open up the other section. We're going to get rushed by a sentinel and I believe a death guard, so be a little bit worried about that. Or maybe it's 2 sentinels, I think. Yeah, 2 sentinels. Take them out, and then, you know, just remember that you have a respawn of health and ammo point here that you can abuse. And of course, explosive ammo will always do wonders against these flesh. And then what else? I believe the next section, the next big open section, I believe has 3 Lords of the Flesh. You might want to be a little bit worried about that. Okay, not this part, but there's 3 Death Guards here. This section right here is what I'm thinking about. Is after you open up this little vault area right here, there'll be 3 Lords of the Flesh. 1 in the back that's going to shoot you, and then 2 that are going to try to charge you and try to swipe at you or shoot their little laser cannons at you. So go in there and just light up the area with grenades, I find, and that'll take care of that problem. And then I'm going to go, and then cerebral bore, of course, is always going to be very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and restock up some ammo with this jump cut, and then I'm going to jump back to where we get the nuke part. So make sure you get plenty of ammo and all that good stuff. And we're going to get the nuke part, and this will be the end of this part, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later. I hate this level so much, folks.